madam. I will start with thank you to Dr. Pranati Tilak, the campus director of DMB, Dr. Shweta Phadke, madam, principal of our institute, and our neuro department for giving the opportunity for the webinar. I will start with the introduction of the Down syndrome. Starting with the introduction, Down syndrome is a chromosomal alternation and just give me a second. Chromosomes are structures found in every cell of the body that contain genetic material and are responsible for determining anything ranging from your eye color to your height. Now what happens usually, there is typically each cell has 23 pairs of chromosomes. So we have a total of 46 chromosomes with half coming from each parent. Down syndrome, however, occurs when chromosome 21 has a full or partial extra copy in some or all of that individual cell. This triple copy is sometimes called as the trisomy 21. Genetic disorders are typically divided into four categories. First is the chromosomal, second single gene, third is the mitochondrial, and fourth is the multifactorial. So we'll see one by one what is chromosomal disorder. Chromosomal disorder arises when there is an alteration in either the number or structure of chromosomes that exist in either autosomal or sex chromosome, that is the X and Y chromosome. Single gene disorder or the single gene disorders may be transmitted through three different patterns. One is the autosomal dominant, second is the autosomal recessive, and third is the sex-linked disorders. Multifactorial disorders, congenital malfunction formations, and many serious diseases that have an onset in childhood or adulthood are not caused by single genes or chromosomal defects. These are called multifactorial disorders. Mitochondrial disorders. Mitochondrial disorders are caused by alternation in maternally inherited cytoplasmic mitochondrial DNA. The clinical manifestation of DNA related to disorders are extremely variable and the occurrence is reportedly rare. Now, these are the different types of the anomalies you can see. So, partial listing of the pediatric genetic condition references are given here. What we are talking today is about the trisomy 21. It comes under the autosomal trisomy, and the ratio will be, you can see, out of 740 children, one will be a trisomy 21. This is with the reference of the approximate incidence which is in the United States. Now the causes. Human cells normally contain 23 pairs of chromosomes. One chromosome in each pair comes from the father and the other from the mother. Down syndrome results when one of three types of the abnormal cell division involving chromosome 21 occurs. All three cell divisions abnormalities result in extra genetic material from chromosome 21, which is responsible for the characteristic feature and developmental problems of Down syndrome. There are three genetic variations. Those are the trisomy 21, mosaic Down syndrome, and translocation. So, starting with the types of the Down syndrome, under trisomy 21, which is 95%, and three chromosomes, that is 21 in every cell will be seen. Translocation is 3 to 5%. Extra part of the chromosome 21 attaches to the another chromosome in every cell, and mosaic type 1 to 2% can be seen. Mixtures of cells, some with an extra chromosome 21 and others with just 2 can be seen. Trisomy 21, more than 90% of the time, Down syndrome is caused by trisomy 21. A child with trisomy 21 has 3 copies of chromosome 21 instead of the usual 2 copies in all of his or her cells. This form of Down syndrome is caused by abnormal cell division during the development of the sperm cell or the egg cell. Mosaic Down syndrome. In this rare form of Down syndrome, children have some cells with an extra copy of chromosome 21. This mosaic or of normal and abnormal cells is caused by abnormal cell divisions after fertilizations. Translocation Down syndrome, translocation type of Down syndrome can also occur when part of chromosome 21 becomes attached or translocated onto another chromosome before or at the time of the conception. Children with translocation Down syndrome has the usual two copies of chromosome 21, but they also have an additional material from chromosome 21 attached to the translocated chromosome. This form of Down syndrome is uncommon. Nature versus nurture. So there are no known behavioral or environmental factors that usually cause the Down syndrome. Is it inherited? Most of the time, Down syndrome isn't inherited. It is because it is caused by a mistake in cell division during the developmental of the egg, sperm, or embryo. Translocation Down syndrome is the only form of disorder that can be passed from the parent to the child. However, only about 4% of the children with Down syndrome have translocation, and only about half of these children inherited it from one of their parents. Now, history, how Down syndrome came into history. There was a physician named John Langdon Down in 18th century. So, majority of the signs symptoms related to the Down was noted by the physician, and at that time they were thinking that it was belonging to some particular race, that is the Mongoloid race, so described as the Mongoloid child of the European parentage, that is the Mongolism. But after 1959, a French doctor named Jerome Lejeune discovered it was caused by the inheritance of an extra chromosome 21, and then WHO announced that it is not related to a particular race, it is related to the abnormalities in the chromosomes, also known as, then it was named as trisomy 21. Incidence classified according to the three major ethnic group. One is the Malaysian, which started in 1981, Chinese 1940, among Indians 1860. The incidence in India are 1 per 800 to 850 to 900 lives birth. So every year between 23,000 to 29,000 children are born in India, which is highest in the world. Risk factors. Advancing maternal age, usually women of age more than 35, mothers who already have one child with Down syndrome are increased risk for subsequent pregnancies. Parents who are carriers of the genetic translocation for the Down syndrome. So here you can see the chart that as the age increases, the incidence of Down syndrome also increases. If the maternal age is less than 30, the chances of Down syndrome is less than 1 in 1000. But as the age increases, you can see the incidence also increases. Epidemiology. Down syndrome is the most commonly occurring chromosomal variants noted worldwide, with 1 in 700 births resulting in a child with Down syndrome. In the UK alone, there are over 41,000 people living with Down syndrome and 750 new people born with Down syndrome each year. Birth rates are expected to stay the same, but the total population of the persons with Down syndrome is expected to rise in the coming years. This is mainly due to the medical advancement which have increased life expectancy. With this increase in the number and age of this population, there will be a larger demand on health services such as physiotherapy and increased challenges for families to overcome it. Additionally, persons with Down syndrome already report having problems gaining access to healthcare, with the main barrier being a lack of knowledge about available services. Furthermore, parents of persons with Down syndrome also commonly expresses feeling stressed and uncertain about surrounding care of their child, and state that they desire more help from physical activity specialists regarding both education and available interventions. Life expectancy of Down syndrome. Lifespans have increased dramatically for people with Down syndrome. In 1929, a baby born with Down syndrome often didn't live to age of 10. But today, due to improvement in the health services, the life expectancy also increased to beyond 50. Criteria used to define the candidate genes. Individual chromosome 21 genes will show genes doses effect that increase expression by 50% at the RNA and protein level. At least some of them increases will result in perturbations of the pathways and the cellular processes in which these genes are involved. These perturbations possibly addictively will result in neurodevelopmental and cognitive abnormalities that categorize the MR of Down syndrome. Now going to the common physical features in the Down syndrome population, you can commonly see the growth failure, flat back of the head, abnormal ears, many loops on fingertips, palm creases will be there, special skin rich pattern will be there at the wrist and the palm, unilateral or bilateral absence of one rib will be present, intestinal blockage can be there, umbilical hernia can be there, abnormal pelvis will be there, diminished muscle tone will be there, broad flat face, slanted eyes, epicanthic eye fold, that is upper eyelid is joined at the middle part of the lower eyelid, short nose, short and broad hands, small and arched palate, big wrinkled tongue, dental abnormalities, congenital heart disease, enlarged colon, and big toes widely spaced. So these are the common physical features. Going towards the complications, there will be learning difficulties in the child with Down syndrome, poor cardiac health, thyroid dysfunction, diabetes, obesity, digestive problems, low bone density, hearing and vision loss, dementia and Alzheimer disease can be seen, depression and leukemia. So we'll see some of the complications. Children with Down syndrome lead to heart defects. Approximately half of the children with Down syndrome are born with some type of heart defect. This heart problem can be life-threatening and may require surgery in early infancy. Leukemia, young children with Down syndrome are more likely to develop leukemia than are other children. Infectious diseases. Because of abnormalities in their immune system, those with Down syndrome are much more susceptible to infectious diseases such as pneumonia. Dementia, later in life, people with Down syndrome have a greatly increased risk of dementia. Signs and symptoms of dementia often appear before age 40 in people with Down syndrome. Those who have dementia also have a higher rate of seizures. Sleep apnea, because of soft tissue and skeletal alterations that lead to the obstruction of their airways, children with Down syndrome are at higher risk of obstructive sleep apnea. Obesity, people with Down syndrome have a greater tendency to be obese than those of the general population. Other problems, Down syndrome may also be associated with other health conditions including gastrointestinal blockage, thyroid problems, early menopause, seizures, hearing loss, premature aging, skeletal problems, and poor vision. So this is the normal developmental milestone. We always follow the ontogenic pattern. There are some gross and fine motor skills. We do the assessment, and these are the abnormalities compared with the normal range. So you can see there is a delay in every type of developmental, whether there is a gross motor, language, or social or self-help. So when you compare with the normal developmental range, so there is a delay in the development can be seen. Balance and Down syndrome, one of the contributing factors of the delay of the specific milestone is poor balance. It is well known that persons with Downs are often considered floppy, clumsy, uncoordinated, and have awkward movement pattern due to the balance issue. These balance challenges often follow the child into the teen years and sometimes into adulthood. Factors affecting the balance are the ligament laxity, low muscle tone, slow reaction time, speed of movement will be affected, differences in brain size will be seen, and poor postural control will be there. Strength and Down syndrome, decreased amount of physical activity experienced by people with Down, which is caused by unknown genetic reasons that research is still investigating. Individuals with Down syndrome typically exhibit 40 to 50% less strength when compared to the normal child. Factors affecting will be the contributes to reduced balance due to weakness of the stability muscle. High risk of falls will be there, elevated level of fatigue will be there, delayed developmental milestones, and increased risk of osteoporosis will be there. Sensory issues. In addition to the other challenges facing people with Down, they can also experience sensory issues. Unable to process sensory information from the environment can be both frustrating and challenging, often leading to inappropriate behavior as a response. When sensory feedback is limited, it can impact progress in other areas such as the motor development. Sensory deficit, visual congenital cataract, myopia, farsightedness, will be seen. Hearing, mild to moderate sensory neural loss will be there due to affection on the 8th cranial nerve, and delay language development will be there. Mental and emotional well-being. Children with Down syndrome may have difficulties with communication skills, problem-solving abilities, inattentiveness, and hyperactive behaviors. Adolescents may be susceptible to social withdrawal, reduced coping skills, depression, anxiety, obsessive compulsive behaviors, and sleep difficulties. Effects on speech. Expressive languages of children with Down syndrome is commonly more delayed than the receptive languages. Variables which are affected: personal, social, and economic. Personal variables, self-esteem and confidence is affected. Feeling of usefulness will be there as person will be dependent on other. Definition of personality traits: personal autonomy, ability to adapt to the new in the new activity or new ability or role to play. Promotion of abilities, awareness of the need to make an effort, believe that effort will translate into new abilities, and awareness of their limitations. Social variables, experience with integration, learning to coexist, share, and relate to others, learning to compete. Social status, security for the future, more awareness of the value of money, increasing level of aspiration. Economic variables, ceasing to be passive subjects and becoming productive subjects. Limitation presented by persons with Down syndrome susceptible to rehabilitation or therapy based on professional inclusions. Mental retardation, weak and strong point in cognitive processes will be there. Problems with visual and auditory perception, alteration to the perception of space and time, specific limitation affecting the various types of memory, deficit, defects in the attention and alertness system, impairment of the information reception, processing and integration mechanism, lack of consolidation of acquired knowledge, language and communication problems will be there. Less interaction with the environment, limited capacity to analyze and interpret external events, resistance to effort, lack of responsibility in maintaining effort, low level of personal autonomy, and a tendency to depend on other older adults, low level of awareness of their limitation, inability to anticipate dangerous situations, low expectation of success, lack of initiative will be there, and lack of motivation. So I end my presentation over here.